Well, hello, you are most welcome back to the GMODISM channel. This is your host Eric, and finally, we are going to show the finished results of the upgraded Gimle class. So, here we are with the little Gimle class, which is upgraded and to the last version you saw. So basically, we only have two more versions to show, and the jump between them is actually pretty big. So it's kind of, yeah, we're gonna look at some pretty big changes, right? Well, in any case, this is the Gimle class as you've seen it last time. We have the Marcelito and Marcelitas cannons, quad cannons there. We have the frag broadside and, well, decoy cram setup and all that stuff. We can go through it in a little bit more detail later on. And I did a lot of battle testing, and I just couldn't, I just saw that the guns didn't work. And I don't know when I messed that up, but whatever. Let us look at the next version instead. This is what you've seen in the last video. And after this video, the Gimle class is officially upgraded to the latest battle version. Yes. And here we are with the beta version. So this is the Gimle class Battleship Mark III beta. And we have added a lot of detection at places. What more have we? And we have, so we have skipped this diff gun and instead installed a sandblaster cannon here. A new cannon design, which all of you who are commissioned officers in the Army of GMODISM or government officials, you'll have access to this new turrets. This new turret, I believe it's the Rombler or something like that. Anyways, it's a nice little sandblaster basically. So if we are going to just check out the things added, I'm a little bit unsure, to be honest. This spins faster now. You know what? I think we should just look at the like the plan. Now, one thing I did do is add a shit ton of just like detonation walls. So we have like 1 meter, like 1 meter of 4 tetras to kind of make some shields, and these are kind of supposed to make things detonate that are pen depth. I ended up removing them because they made the health drop too fast. Yeah, let's just look at a plan instead. This is what happens when I make like a series and then I get delayed, and then I build some on the side and I'm gonna make the last video and it's like just a mess basically. But yeah, train wreck. I have, however, bought the premium version of Visor. I paid for the software now, so now you never need to see Visor has been running for X amount of minutes. That's all gone. We are premium. Isn't that nice? Thanks to your support. Anyways, this is the thing. So what may have we forgotten or not? Is there something we need to add? Yeah, so the Arcuballista now fires under and over water. I wanted to have passive evasion to make it move in a snake pattern. It doesn't. The new version, which I'll show you, it bobs up and down, however. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, as you can see here, the interceptors were supposed to be upgraded, and I released the video on showcasing the optimal interceptors, and these have been added in the version we're going to spawn in soon. And I basically show you this just to understand and remember what things I have added or not. And of course, The expensive interceptor turret has been replaced with a diff gun. And yeah, disruptor guns down here, they are disruptor plus hash, and they have actually been fixed to include a little bit of incendiary as well to help the lasers, because they aim at the same space at the lasers. Right. The cram turrets have been swapped to a new version that is fixed already. And the laser was made an arson laser. It has then been made a normal laser again because it didn't improve the performance. And 64 pounders have been removed indeed. Yeah, if the diff civs get no target, switch to hash ammo and activate local weapon controller. Honestly, I was a bit lazy, so I haven't done that. And I don't think I will, because it's gonna be a mess to set up switch ammo to each and every ammo controller and make that work with breadboard. And honestly, I don't want to do that. I could do that, but I don't want to. And the thing is that while we would get some more firepower, it wouldn't really help us too much against evasive targets, which is probably going to be the things that will beat the upgraded Gimle. Because if you didn't realize, the Gimle class upgraded version will get injected back into the tournament, and I don't know. I don't really think it will still beat most of the ships that had already beaten it. I don't think, but maybe we'll be up at Pizza Summoner's Cataclysm, so it's gonna be very interesting. I don't have high hopes because it's a very strong design. Anyways, that's whoa mess up. Well. So, we have made the fire delay in the last episode, you know that. The fire delay makes the gun delay 7 seconds before firing. I finally tuned all of the AI cores because I just tuned the main one before, and now I tuned all of the AI cores to whatever weapon they are going to have. The shield is added back to the diff gun, and I skipped swapping ammo type for the Arcuballista into the Dominus, thanks to Master Matros Netrameira for that. I think that's the right rank. Anyways, whatever. Nobody except me and Netrameira cares, I suppose, but you know, in the army of GMODISM, like if you're a commissioned officer, you're basically the level of officer you pay for. It's pay to win. But if you're just a common enlisted person, you start at Matros 3rd class, and for everything you win or do something exceptional for the AOG, you get your rank elevated. If you wonder where the ranks come from. We recently had the rank, end of the year rank promotions in the Discord. Anyways, the 404 snipers are indeed removed, and the custom jet engine and laser systems in the back are moved as well, so they don't get blown up. I did remove all of the Q1 lasers, so it's a pure Q0 now. And underwater sieves system is deprecated together with the anti-torpedo interceptors, and everything depends on the diff gun sieves, underwater diff gun sieves system right now. Yeah, and we have proofed it a little bit against fire and stuff. So to be honest, I think we have done everything here except for using the diff sieves gun, adding a local weapon controller to each of them and make them switch ammo, which would improve our performance a little bit, but honestly, it's probably not gonna improve the performance enough to make us win. And the LAM system has been heavily modified. It's now extremely limited in both where it shoots and how it shoots. I'm gonna show you that. So let's get back into the game and spawn in the final version of the Gimle class Mark III that is going to go up for battles, except some fixes we may detect in battle testing, of course. By the way, during the upgrade process, we went from version 198 to version 236. Fun fact, I suppose. And you can see here we have now increased the amount of blocks with like 4,000. And, well, yeah, less materials in containers. For some reason. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Imperial GMODISM Unified Armed Forces Gimle class Mark III with a decorative purple stripe, so we can make sure that we see the difference between the Mark I and Mark III. The Mark II is built by someone else. All right, so here we have the beautiful Gimle class. That is my biased opinion, but the interceptors are now fixed to the Telum variant shown in video before. We have diff guns all over the place. Here we have diff Series, damage diff, damage diff. It's actually most Series, but whatever. We have a cram mortar system to set to detonate at low altitude, so it's gonna detonate underwater with frag instead of the hull points we had before. The small cram cannons are basically just distracting, and yeah, that is it. It spawns smoke on spawn as well, and now, since this is a battle version, it honestly doesn't use smart things to turn shit off when it's like not in combat. You can see it now bobs up and down like this in the hopes of evading some enemy fire. That is the plan in any case. And the cram cannons have been modified here a little bit. Before they had like a wider rangefinder, but now it's not as wide anymore, and that is just because well, we had some issues where the laser like painter would be a little bit confused that it couldn't aim straight forward. Well, in any case, as you can see here, we have added more diff guns to the side here. We have the independent howitzer here from I think it's which company made it now? It's the engine making company. Well, whatever, Compact GmbH or something. In any case, as you can see below here, the diff sieves is now cleaned away a little bit, and we got the new type of. We actually have the upgraded but backward launch interceptors for the small ones here, so they are specified to target cram cannons, and yeah, we got our beautiful mascot made by Matros Finley there as well. I think it looks pretty splendid, but that's a biased opinion. The lasers now deal more damage to longer distances because the laser actually extends out here. It's just decoed away. And I made sure the energy production is enough to cover for like the upgraded cannons, both the Interdominus but also the Marksman 4 of the Vigoletta Marksman, since it's now dealing more damage. Yeah, I have upgraded the shield's deco a little bit too to make it look like a different version more obviously, and also including the special colors, which is red and purple for the Mark III here, like the colored band that goes down here. I think we should get in, just looking at the stats here a little bit. We have just, of course, below 2.2 million. Very strange cost allowance, but that's what we ended up with due to the Ragnarok upgrade tournament from Brenzo. Quite many years now, but whatever. This has been going on for some time. The lambs. I wanted to show you the lambs. They are very gimped. They only target things below the range of 140 meters, and it's only in a 10-degree angle, so they are really set up to not target anything that will absolutely like. They only work on things that absolutely is gonna hit us here. And these ones as well, they are very limited. Except this one, it's just made to attack. If we have mortars landing on us, we may attack them with it. But otherwise, it's very limited. Yeah, I think that's it. I mentioned the things when we made when we went through the list. But this means that this Gimle uses a lot of materials in standby. It's all the decoys and all of that are active by default. So the temperature on these things are just very high, and the engine power is just running up and down because all of the shields are activated at max strength from yeah, so that is the Gimle class Mark III. This one uses a hollow point instead now, and I accidentally messed up, so all cannons stopped working for battle testing, but now I changed them back to the right millimeter, so it should be working absolutely fine. I think it's nice to just spawn in some random enemies to test it out. We're gonna have a official Gimle versus Mark III versus Mark I later on, I think. Well, in a specific little video. I just want to spawn the Tarpon here. And you can see we are delaying. Oh, also the propellers are now reverse, like they switch around when they go in reverse, so that they can turn faster when going backwards. And we had some added propulsion here with these pods. So it is actually a little bit faster now. Oh crap, the Tarpon shot off the detection. That is quite interesting. So with a little delay, it takes some time for the cram cannons to actually fire, 7 seconds to be exact. Now the Tarpon is notoriously evasive, but finally all of the cores on the Gimle class is set up with proper what is it, tuning for the detection. So if we just look on this thing here, thank you. Okay, let's not make it hard for us. You can see if we go through the index here, the bow battery set up for cram. This one is for the sandblasters and the laser. And we have for sniper battery set up pretty quick as well. Yeah, pretty similar settings here for the sandblasters and the snipers. And the stern battery is set up for crams as well, of course. yeah, so that's what we're having. The mortars, well, I don't think they are gonna do very well against the Tarpon, but whatever indeed. The lasers are now much more dead center, and you can also see, if we pause the game here a little bit, we can look at the shells coming in here. Here we have a, this is a Vigoletta. It's a Vigoletta shell. And is this, this is the new extra sandblaster. I'm just gonna wait for some other shells to pop in here. Let's see where, let's see if they are even online. Oh yeah, they are online, all right. Here we have the incendiary shield disruptor and Hesh combo system. And Tarpon notoriously evasive, so I guess they'll just have a little bit of a problem. The laser is doing the heavy lifting for this particular battle, as you may understand, together with the rail-assisted Vigoletta marksman, of course. And you can see we have also the laser targeters. They are basically targeting another space than the damaged laser, just to make sure that smoke is activated all over the enemy vessels, to make sure that their lamps are shooting out of smoke and that they are burning as much materials as possible. Well, the Tarpon is only 500,000, so no surprise we took it out. Only one surprise damage though, which is an upgrade from the previous Gimle. Now, it's going up and down a little bit here, but yeah. There we have it. And I just absolutely love the new feature, destroy enemy vehicles, that you can just go in here and select reload all. It's so much faster when playing around in designer mode. Oh yeah, I think we can spawn in the Stronghold. Let's have 2 strongholds. So we are in a material disadvantage, just to try out some tankiness. I feel these may be subject to, yeah, we should probably subject these to the fire delay. Oh, but if I think they are. The fire delay is just active when the first enemy is detected. It's set up for. It's really set up for battling things versus like in tournaments and stuff, you know. Yeah, well, anyways, here we can see the upgraded interceptors doing their work. So you can see they are really just getting in there and dealing damage. Now, we are totally overwhelmed by this cram. It's a lot of cram cannons for sure. The real kicker here is that the Stronghold has torpedoes, and we have gimped our torpedo defense so much now. Now we're gonna get into range for the lambs to try and do some work. Let's see if they actually, yeah, now you can see they sap a few of the shells now. Our diff sieves are absolutely shooting down a lot of the crams coming in here, but it's probably a little bit of overkill for that. Here we can finally see our cram mortars doing real damage. Let's see where they are aiming down. Which is its target. Here we have it. Ah, okay, we're going for this stronghold, I see. And we're getting lammed, so we have fireworks instead. Well, Happy New Year. Too late, I guess. Oh well. We're dealing... The new cram cannons honestly deal less damage, but they have a good bit of more health, so they are going to deal more effective damage against heavily defended targets. Whoops. Oh shit, Gimle is down to 87%. I'm 100% sure that is the torpedoes. It's so... like, after the first couple of volleys, the diff civs are depleted and they will not be able to shoot down the torpedoes. Here you can see we shot one shot against the torpedoes, but these huge torpedoes are not that easy to shoot down. Look at that. And the gentle bobbing up and down evasion isn't enough. We are a bit faster too now, so... but we're just not quite fast enough to escape these torpedoes. Look at that. Also, the lambs won't help anymore. Ooh. Just because I said that, we were fast enough to escape this particular torpedo. So, well... it depends, really. And now we can look at the Arqueballista Interdominus. This is the hollow point variant. Bam, you can see it's doing a lot of damage against... when it hits turrets and stuff like that, it can really gimp things. Well, as for the interiors, they now turn off the lights automatically when in combat, so to decrease the lag. But except the starboard and port lights. But other than that, the interior is pretty much the same. I added a few details, like more decorations inside, and of course a beautiful Gimle class poster. Tell me if you want us to offer this like a real poster on the merch shop. We could do that. I don't know, but yeah. And as said, the sheep sheets of stuff is removed, and we boosted the armor inside of here. We added a lot of duct armor and stuff like that inside, and some wood as well. So it is a little bit more armored, and it's actually less armored on the weak side now. Now, to pay for all of the new upgrades, the weak side's armor is... yeah, so if you want to beat the Gimle Mark III more easily, if you can get around to its weak side, wow, you have a maximum chance. That Hitman battled the Gimle a couple of times, and he had a tendency to spawn it in on its weak side, accidentally. Always forgot that it's a one-sider, and so that was pretty funny, where he got some unexpected results. Man, that reminds me of the baguette he built. I want to upgrade the baguette. I want to pimp the baguette to a more battle-ready version. That would be cool. Anyways, the one stronghold is at 82 and the other is at 45. It's sinking. We're most like we are probably gonna win this battle. We lost the cram cannon. Oh my. That, I wonder what made that. It looks like it cram shell made it get shot off. With the upgraded turret base armor for the cram cannons, they are now more resilient to damage, so that's cool. The Gimle class is at a less health percentage, but I'm pretty sure we are going to take on the Stronghold pretty easily. Yeah. The cram cannons, like, they are not being shot down, and it looks like the lamps are pretty depleted too. Now the mortars are actually getting in here. Look at that. Exploding like that. I just slow down time a little bit. Okay, zoop. Zoop. And here we can see we're completely off, but yeah. That's unlucky, I guess. No damage for that particular one. Well, well. The Gimle class Mark III is, when you're watching this video, it should be uploaded to the Steam Workshop, so you can download it. If not, remind me. Yeah. And I guess that will be it. So I hope you enjoyed this little upgrade series of the Gimle class, and that you will enjoy the Gimle Mark III in the future battle videos in the Gimle class tournament. As said, the Gimle class Mark III will meet the Cataclysm, which is one of the strongest opponents. So yeah, I think, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe the Gimle class Mark III will be able to beat the Cataclysm finally. It will be very interesting to see. But first of all, we'll need to do an official battle between the Gimle class Mark III and the Gimle class Mark I, just for fun, of course. Well, I just want to say big thanks for watching, and I hope you will stay tuned for future videos. That means subscribed, and big thanks to all our supporters, Chancellor Super Dave in the government, and our commissioned officers, Admiral X62, Commanders Ben Wilkie, Delphin Sven van der Velde, Lieutenants Ali, Anto, Bravey, Flars Dagan, Daniel Saikin, Owen, Harbagreed, Vincent Veritas, Volkite, Rick Brill, and Scooby Rocks, and to all our cadets and members in the Ecclesiarchy. Your continuous support helps us a lot. This is the paper replica of your host Eric, signing out, and hopefully it's the real GMODISM, and it's not hijacked by a impersonating alien. Not to plant weird ideas into your head, but I guess I should just be signing out. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, have a good time.